I was accidentally sent a Ouija board which actually works, by Shuck. I'd bought many Ouija boards before. I guess I kind of collect them. But this one was different. As soon as I removed the bubble wrap, I knew. The room cooled, and the air seemed static, as if charged by some strange energy. And there was an extra letter within the board's alphabet. I can't show you that letter here, as of course my computer keyboard doesn't contain it. And believe me, it's probably for the best if I don't share the extra letter, for your own sake. The extra letter is vital in order for any Ouija board to function. It's like an area code to hell. I pretty quickly figured out that absolutely any question prefixed by that letter will be answered immediately. There was more than one entity, all so eager to speak with me that the planchette was dragged back and forth so fast, my fingers were burned by the friction. I was like a kid in a candy store. I tested the waters by asking what tomorrow's weather would be like, and would my new Xbox game arrive the next day? That sort of triviality. The accuracy of every answer was unnerving. I asked for advice on how to ace an upcoming job interview, and the tips the board gave me led me to being hired on the spot. I asked for gossip on my friends, my ex-girlfriend, the weird old dude who lives downstairs. My eyes widened with delight as I learned of dirt even more scandalous than I had ever dreamed of. All the while, I ignored the increasingly desperate-sounding emails from the vintage Ouija boards dealer who sold me the board through eBay. He was warning me to return it, to destroy it, to do anything except use it. Fat chance. Even when he turned up at my apartment, I ignored my buzzing intercom. I knew it was him. The board told me so. But the persistent son of a bitch just wouldn't quit. In my annoyance, I asked the board how best to kill a man and dispose of his body. I was only half joking. I received a dozen different suggestions, each more disturbing than the last. But eventually, the eBay trader collared me on my way home from a very well-paid new job, and I relented and let him buy me a beer, figuring I could maybe sell him the board back for $1 million or so. He seemed frantic, ranting about how hell operates like those old-fashioned premium-rate phone lines. I roared with laughter at the suggestion of helpful demons sat at rows of desks, wearing hands-free headsets. But the eBay trader corrected me. Demons would never waste their time with such frivolities as Ouija boards, he said. The beings I'd been contacting were people paying off their debts. People who hadn't realized that Satan billed you later. People like me. As the eBay trader wept and said that he'd only used the board once and now owed a lifetimes of service, I began to frantically calculate how many hundreds of calls I'd made. Straight to hell.